Hey guys, Yoltan here, and I'm back with another video. So, we're back in Explore the World, and today is a beautiful day, literally outside as well, in real life. And I'm inside, playing games. I've actually been outside, so no telling me I'm not good for my body. I don't know. So, there's a ton of monsters over there, and I do not really want to go close to that, so yeah, I have nothing planned as usual. We're probably just going to do something like usual. I really want to get one of those new Better Than Diamonds things. I'd completely forgotten that they exist, and I have no food with me. There's no cake over there, no. And the chicken is still alive. He's well and healthy. So yeah, and if you don't know what I'm talking about the chicken from the live stream. So it's actually been a couple of weeks since I did that live stream. So yeah, I'm just going to put the mic up a little bit because it's a little bit cramped, literally. So we're going, I have no idea what we're going to do. Still, I don't want to go mining because that's boring, but I don't know what else to do. Do we have any meat or something? I want to eat carrots. We have raw beef. We have cooked beef or steak. I'm sorry. Oh, we have a ton of food. This is great. So we're probably just going to go, I don't know, what was that? I'm probably going to put on the music because in case I'm going to turn off or turn on the music or okay, so I think a couple of pigs just scared me. We're just going to walk away. So yeah, I have nothing planned today. This is the usual thing, like, I have actually been planning on, what's called, gathering, like, well, not gathering, but, a big, I've been working on a new roleplay, again, but it's a smaller roleplay, which will take, like, it will come up, like, this week or something like that, or next week, because I'm actually really proud of it so far, and I'm feeling like the mic is way too far off. We're just going to have it a little bit cramped. So yeah, my computer is actually I'm really used to having my computer quite loud. I don't know if it's good at this quiet or not. I mean, I hope it's good. Anyway, so we're just going to gather these, and I completely forgot what I was about to do. Are you serious? Alright, I'm going to... Was there a monster there? No, it was just a squid. Okay. So we're just going to head inside, and... Why did I... Oh, right. We needed it for the bookcases. Which we still need to fix, like, we still need a silk touch. Oh, not the food! No. And I'm just going to try and push. Ooh, I think this is better. Not as cramped. So, we're just going to go to the lake and try and catch something. Hopefully we will catch, like, some book. Guess that we need that badly. So yeah, I have nothing planned. This is sad. Anyway, so oh yeah, I have gotten rid of this. I don't know if I recorded that and put it up on YouTube, but if I did, then good for me. So we're actually I don't know if it's going to notice. So I was talking about the new series. The only reason I'm actually putting up this soon is it's not got a stick. Okay. It's not because I've been planning it forever, and I was actually working on it, and I was like, we're probably going to have this up in like a month or something like that. But so yesterday I got the news that we're going to go to a cabin and do stuff for 3 days next week, which is actually, yeah, it's next week for you as well because I'm recording this a little bit late. And I was like, okay, what are we going to upload? Because I need to, since I'm going to be away for 3 days, I need to get work done a little bit quicker. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's a lot of fun, but it's a little bit stressful. But I was like, okay, what we're going to do? I have already fixed the Gola Rebels, and I have nothing else to do until they send, or this person send their lines. So I got a little bit lost, but then I was like, oh wait, I got this series up and ready. Like, I had the one skin that was needed to be done, and which was actually going to be done by my friend, but instead I did it because, well, I was bored, and she hasn't done it yet, so I'm not complaining, not at all. If people who haven't met me in person, but talked to me in person or texts or anything like that, they probably don't know. Obviously, like, I'm trying to be the best, like, person, or not best, but trying to be a good person, and I have had a huge problem, which is kind of the reason why my roleplays haven't really been getting better, because I am the person that wants to do everything on their own. Like, I have I have a huge problem with not asking for help. Like, it's been a couple of years. I've started roleplays when I was 13. I'm 18 now, so 5 years. And I haven't, like, every time I've been asked, like, I've needed a favor or something like that, I feel so awful because I feel like I'm, like, taking up time that they need and stuff like that. So I've always had a huge problem with asking, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? And hey, can you build this with me? It's a huge problem. I'm trying to improve. The tarot cards told me to improve, so, and if you haven't, I got some tarot cards for my birthday, and I was asking, hey, how will it go for my YouTube channel? And they were like, hey, you're going to get help and it's going to be better and all that. I was like, sure. So I'm trying to get help and trying to get my videos or roleplays to improve. I mean, I love the roleplays and all that, but I have had a lot of stressful stuff in my life. Like, school, the most stressful thing in my life. I've actually not really enjoyed theater or drama or any of that anymore. It's more art for me right now, and that's kind of sad because I only have 1 more year left and I'm having problems in school, which isn't good. I mean, it's summer, so I shouldn't be concerned about that, but we're going to do fine, or I'm going to do fine. So I've had a lot of stressful things, so I've been asking around for help, like voice acting, to make that better, and then I'm going to watch some tutorials on how to edit and make videos better and all that. So I don't know how long that will take, but it will probably take forever, if you know me. And it's turning nighttime, so we're just going to head back. I feel like I'm always talking about school. Jeez. Anyway, so I've been thinking a lot, and one of my friends were like, oh, you can take away the role plays and improve. Oh, that was the dolphin sound. That was adorable. Anyway, so she was like, oh, you should like take away the roleplay stuff and make like teasers and stuff like that and improve on the editing and all that. But I'm the kind of person who, like, as I said, I'm not the person who searches for help or asks for help, and that's a huge problem because even that, like taking a break to improve on my role plays, that's really hard for me because I've been doing role plays for 5 years and I have barely ever just taken, like, I think I've taken like 2 weeks of break or something like that, and then something like that, 2 weeks together or something like that, and it's a problem. I love what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, we got fish. I love what I'm doing and all that, but to take a break and focus on something else, even if it is improving or YouTube or something like that, it's something I don't really enjoy doing because YouTube is just been my thing for, as I said, I've been role playing for 5 years, and then what's it called, doing YouTube for 6. Before that I did like normal Minecraft videos and stuff like that, like this, but not roleplay. And we got some, nothing has happened with the eggs, so I don't know. I'm trying to get better, but it's hard, especially when as I said, when I have a problem with asking for help. So I don't know. I mean, I will try and improve as best as I can, but I don't know how that will go. I've also, as I said, I've been really in love with drawing for a while. It's not something that I've been just not, like, I just got into it and all that. I've been, oh! What's this? Mending? What's mending? I'm going to search it. Oh wait, I can't probably search. I'm going to do it later. Anyway, so what was I talking about? So anyway, drawing. I've had it as a hobby. Like, I found these pictures or drawings that I made like 6 years ago, 4 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago, and I've improved a lot, and I was like, oh, I'm really proud of that. But the thing is, I have, like, usually when it comes to anything, role plays, drawing, acting, anything that I try to do, singing even, I'm always like, oh, I'm good, but that person is better, and I feel bad about that. Like, in theater, I'm not the outgoing person. I'm more by myself in school, and I like it. I mean, it's not the worst thing. I get a lot of work done and all that, but just that thing about seeing the other classmates being more outgoing, being better at theater or dance. We have a dance group or a dance class together with us theater groups. Anyway, these people are better than theater, so I'm like, I shouldn't really, it feels bad. I mean, I like theater, but it kind of got destroyed for me. Or not destroyed, but I don't enjoy it as much anymore. So that's kind of sad. But I have a huge problem where I see, oh, this person is so much better than me at drawing. For example, this is the best example. So I'm just going to quit. That's been, like, it's not quitting as I'm just going to quit completely. I come back to it after a while. And then usually I mostly draw. I actually started this time drawing because I got, like, I have these times where I'm sad, and then I draw because it makes me happy. It makes these sad times less Like, it doesn't take as long as it usually takes. Like, one of these sad moments can take like an hour, but when I draw, it can take 20 minutes or something like that. So way less, and I like it a lot. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to try and continue drawing, and I've been getting a lot better. I tried realism a couple of days after my birthday because I got this drawing tablet, and I'm improving. I like it a lot, and the most adorable thing actually happened yesterday. So, as I said, I don't really feel 100% about anything I do. As soon as I see someone is better, I was talking to, my brother. He's free. He wouldn't talk to me, and he was just shaking his head or shrugging or something like that. And we were just in the car waiting for our dad, and I picked up my phone and showed him some pictures. Like, first it was of my chinchillas. They were doing great, by the way. And he was like, "Oh, that's cute," and all that. And then he was allowed to scroll from my phone and all that. And he saw one of my pictures, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's cute." Or not, "Oh my gosh," but he said, "Oh, that's cute." And then continued scrolling, and it made me happy. Like, I didn't force him to watch it. Ooh! Got a name tag. I didn't force him to look at that picture. I mostly did it for him to watch the chinchillas and look at my food pictures that I've taken, and he liked it, and it made me happy. So, I mean, he's young and all that, but hearing him say that he likes me drawing made me very happy. So it makes me happy. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah. This is going great. I have not gotten any books. I mean, we don't have a lot. So, yeah. Jeez, this got sad. Or not sad, but a little bit sad. Anyway, so I'm trying to improve with my role playing and all that, but as I said, it's kind of hard since I have a lot of stuff in real life as well. Drawing. I'm trying to not work all of the time, but even if I want to. And yeah. I've been watching a YouTuber, Guy, a lot recently. Like, he's one of those YouTubers that I watch one time or watch for a series and then don't watch because I don't really like the content otherwise. But now I've been like, oh, I like this video, and I like this video. So I've been watching a lot more of him, and like I like his videos, and I've heard on one or a couple of his videos he was talking about these little bit sadder topics, and I feel it's really good to get that kind of talking, because I really want to make those videos as well, because like a lot of YouTubers have done it, like Jaden and like Jaden Animations, and I'm like, oh, I really want to do it as well, but I'm always like, I don't really want to. I mean, I don't know, all that, so I don't know. We'll do it. I do it someday. I mean, right now I'm just trying to get better. So, and this is taking forever. I mean, trying with this one. How many tries do we have with? Okay, we can do it 6 times with this one. Are you serious? Okay, what? How does this happen? I'm just going to try and search, how does mending work in Minecraft? Once you have a tool or weapon that is enchanted with mending, you need to hold the enchanted item in your hand. You will not gain the mending ability until the item is held in your hand and you earn XP experience. Congratulations, you just learned all about the mending enchantment in Minecraft. that does not make sense. I do not understand what they're talking about. This thing just got better. Like, oh my gosh, we got a lot of XP. Okay. Anyway, so let's think about a happy topic. Do I seriously not have anything to say? This is building up. Jeez. I mean, it's good and all, but how? It's like it has some breaking, but better. Come on. I'm actually going to go fishing today, apparently. I called my dad today and he was like, oh, want to go fishing? I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? I don't really like fishing, but I mean, I can go with, like, it's not the worst. Like, the worst would be if we'd take the bikes, but I don't really have, I mean, I have a bike, but I hate taking a bike. So, yeah. Anyway, so, a funny topic. Fun topic. I have nothing fun to talk about. I feel very boring. Why are people still subscribed to me? I mean, it's mostly for the roleplays, it feels like, so there I don't. Ooh. I've been actually thinking about making a darker kind of roleplay, and I don't know, it would be fun. I mean, like a darker, modern kind of roleplay. It would be fun. I haven't done a modern roleplay since A New Life, I think. Which I don't know if it's coming back. I mean, I had a plan for the series and all, but it's boring. I don't like it. Oh, I know. So, now I have a fun topic to talk about. So, my mom and I went on a walk to this place. It was a yard sale, I think it's called. So I was walking around and I was seeing stuff, and it wasn't too good. It wasn't something I liked, but then I saw this mini vase. Seriously, mini vase, like it's the size of my thumb. Yeah, it's the size of my thumb. And I fell in love with it, but I was a bit too shy to tell my mom about it. So right before she, we got a water bottle. Right before she, like, paid the things she had bought, I was like, I found something. I was so shy. And I showed what I found, the little vase, and I actually got it for free. I was happy. Wait, that wasn't even the happy story. I was happy about that. But I was actually called a son by the lady who had the yard sale. So, if you don't know, I am trans male, like female to male. And I'm really, like, I obviously don't try and, like, tell people that I don't know, oh, I'm trans male. But she actually, obviously, like, I don't want to just go there, say, hey, I'm this, and then just walk off. So I was keeping very quiet. I was barely talking. Hello. Woo! And then I was, she said, oh, is this your son? The woman who sold the things. I was like, wait, ooh, yay! Right, like, she got it right, and I was very happy because that doesn't happen a lot, mostly because I don't go outside a lot. But it made me happy. Something as small as that can make me happy. Actually, something as small as getting like a donut can make me very happy. Oh my gosh, this what's it called? Fishing rod is very happy right now. It's in the green. I'm happy about that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, I feel, the thing is, I'm 18 now, obviously, I've been talking about this, and I've been like, oh, I'm an adult, I can do this and this and this now, I can vote, but I hate voting because I hate politics. And I was I was thinking and all that, and then like a day or something like that before or after, I bought this like toy thing, and I feel, I mean, I'm happy with buying. Did I get it? I think I got it. That's the thing. Like, I am very childish. Like, I love Lego and I love, of course, Minecraft and all that. And obviously, Minecraft isn't like the things that are more typically for children can make me so happy, and I love getting them. Like Lego, I love building, and ooh, oh my gosh. I just like love more childish stuff like Lego. I know I said it, and I don't know why. Like I've been a little bit like, oh, I see this one thing in the store and I'm like, oh, I want to buy it, but I don't want to because I don't want people to judge me in the store or something like that. And that's a huge problem which I've had a long time. Like, I bought this, like, for example, I got this game, which is usually for children, like, targeted at children. This is for kids. And I got it on my birthday, and I told my dad, and I knew what he was going to say, and about me being an adult now and I should grow up or something like that, but he didn't. Like, he started, but I was like, think about yourself, because he doesn't act his age. So he was like, okay, that's fair. So I finally won something. Like, I finally won one of those things. So I was actually happy about that. Though I'm probably not going to play the game around them, because the thing is, I bought a Nintendo Switch by myself, by my own money, from birthdays, YouTube, school money. I've just been saving a lot of money. I have a lot of money still, so anyway. So I had been saving up, and I was like, okay, I didn't save up for anything special, and I saw that, I was like, oh, I really want a Nintendo Switch, but why not? So I bought it. Like, it wasn't spontaneous. Like, I didn't walk to the store and see, oh, a Nintendo Switch, I'm going to buy it. I was more like, I saw it one day and I was like, should I buy it? No, I will think about it. And I thought for a week and I was like, I'm going to buy it. I went and bought it and I was very proud of it. Oh wait, that was the drawing tablet. I've been buying a lot of stuff by the money. I mean, I'm saving up. But I don't usually spontaneously buy something else. I mostly think about what I'm getting, so can we get something, please? Never mind. So yeah, and the first thing someone said to me was like, oh, that's a waste of money. You're just going to use it once and then or something like that. And you then just never use it again. And I got very upset about that, and I actually stopped using it because of that. Because of what that person said. Because I'm usually like, if someone says, oh, like, usually if I buy something and they say, oh, that's not something you should have bought, then I usually just get rid of it and or not get rid of it, put it away and then you don't use it, which is sad. I was very upset, and then I got these. Then I was like, let's play a little more, and then I got these 2 new games, and I was very happy about it because I had these 2 games already, but I didn't really like them, so I was like, why not? I'm getting new games, and I got them for birthday, and I've been playing a lot more. Like I play usually every single day for like 20 minutes or an hour or something like that. It really depends. So yeah, I don't think it's a like stupid thing I bought. I really like it. I'm going to fish some more. I mean, was it something that was like you needed? No, I don't need a Nintendo Switch, but was it something I wanted? Yes. Was it something I really enjoyed? Yes, I still enjoy it. So I try to not listen to the people who say, oh, you shouldn't have bought that, because that's just bad. Like, if you think about that, and if you think what other people say, then that will make you happy. Like, for example, okay, this is a very bad example, but when in 9th grade, I really wanted to go to theater for university, and my dad was like more, oh, you should go to art class instead, because you're really good and you can actually do something with it. And yeah, he's very proud of me now, like when I have theater. But oh my gosh, it's turning nighttime. But I didn't listen. I went to theater, and while I don't really like it this year or last year or something like that, or yeah, I still like. I have learned stuff. I have met people, and I have done a lot of stuff before I stopped enjoying it. That makes me happy and makes me think more like. Is it something that I will do in the future? No. Is it something that I am happy that I have done? Yes. Am I stressing a lot about next year because I really hate theater right now? Yes. But whoop! I'm not going there. I mean, I will try and not listen to people who have try to say something bad to me, because I want to be myself. Like, I don't have a clear path for my future. I've been saying, oh, I want to do this, but obviously these 3 things that I really want to do in the future isn't really like the best, like solid, like I don't know if I'm going to earn a living by doing this. I don't know if I got a lily pad. Seriously? Either way. I don't know if I'm going to, like, I don't know if in the future I will be doing this. I will be an author. Oh. I don't know, but it's something I enjoy right now, and if I try and work on that, then maybe I will be that. I may be an author, I may be an animator, or I may be a YouTuber. That's the 3 things I want to be. I'm trying to improve. And I've been talking about improving myself or listening or something sad like for 30 minutes or something like that. Jeez, wait. Yeah, about 30-40 minutes. You're welcome, guys. So, yeah, jeez, this is just... Okay, I'm going to end this episode here, but I want one more thing to say. So, if anyone's saying anything stupid to you, like, you can't draw, or you will never become something if you do that, then do not listen to them, because that's, well, do not give up, because that's what you enjoy. You should not listen to others and do a job, or go to school that you don't like. Like, it's better to just yourself. I really need to improve that as well. Oh my gosh. I need a lot to improve on, but yeah. So I will end this episode here, and I hope y'all enjoyed me fishing and talking about said improvement stuff. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode here, and I'll see you guys later. I don't have